Hello guys, good afternoon. Welcome to XM Live Education. This is the Beginner's Room Indicators Masterclass with Mr. Stanislav Kolev. I will be your trading expert in the next 1 hour. Looking forward, as always, to have this session as an open debate, open discussion. Talk to me about the trade setups, ideas, instruments, and just anything you guys are interested in. Also, welcome to our YouTube viewers for the first part of the session. Your questions and comments will be highly appreciated. I will be following the chat so I could be responding to you as well. Last week had some tremendous gold, silver setups that we have traded together on the short side. Take profit was hit and we got some form of a pullback and reversal, both gold and silver and all of the configurations, gold per gram that we trade, etc., etc. Um, will be having more sell positions as I already do have this one on GAU. I think it might be actually appropriate to tighten and work a little bit with the stop loss with that position since we have the market in the time being going down. We're in a little profit. It's nothing that um, we expect, nothing like we will have to take action right now. The target is further low. On the GAU is 121-ish zone to take profit, which will complete AB equal CD configuration. Um, I'm just refreshing the I'm just refreshing the chat to see more of this. The possibility of rate cut in December have gone significantly down. We are to start getting some data. However, despite this, I will be still following the latest updates because nothing is like guaranteed. We have also plenty of time. We have 20 plus days from now up until the Fed interest rate decision. So definitely we will follow because most of the instruments that we trade on daily basis, very big part of the instruments that we trade on daily basis are getting affected by this type of data. Boyki is the first to speak. Very good afternoon, Boyki. Good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please, I think I can recall the instrument. Just one moment. Just one moment. Let me close some of the tabs. Aussie Japanese yen, US dollar Japanese yen, and oil. Um, let's open the mini contract. The January contract. Always we trade the latest one. I believe that those are remaining from the session that we had earlier with Ben that I will cover anyway. Let's before that quickly go through the economic calendar and see what we could get from it, if we could get some edge, if we could get some direction for some of the instruments, or at least organize what will be the best time for us to look to trading. GDP we had this morning. Um, for the Japanese yen year over year preliminary report, slightly better than the expectations. Then we have this afternoon. Yeah, we have this week. Just one moment to make sure that I'm at the right spot. Yes. Um, we had inflation in Italy, la 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 la. Okay, we have inflation report now in Canada. It's going to take at 3:30, which is going to be during my next session that I have. This has to be Monday. During my next session that I have, which is going to be hopefully for last time, it is going to be not the mobile session, and from next week we could have the regular one this Wednesday. Hopefully everything will work well and we fixed it all. So 15:30 CAT CPI core 2. I will be live. We might be trading that one in case of some good result. Tuesday, we already move forward at 2:30. We're anticipating Aussie RBA, Reserve Bank of Australia. It's a little bit tricky to trade this event because it's like 2:30 in the morning. I can take my. I think that we are going to have rather strong Australian dollar. In the last meeting, there were even talks and speculations for rate hike, stuff like that, with RBA, which might, you know, still increase the exposure on the Australian dollar, and having in mind that we shift um, a little bit the sentiment. Aussie is rather bullish, still would remain like this. Uh, do I want to get ahead and really anticipate big exposure today? It could be, but I'll look to protect the positions before I get to sleep because the event happens overnight. Yeah. And then we move on. Andy, very good to have you. It's been a while. We met earlier, but it's been a while in general. I'll be glad to know how everything is going around you, my man. And welcome on board. Let's have the session as always. Let's have some good time and chat together. Feels like yesterday, but it's a long time. It's been a while, for real. It has been a while. Um, we also have a comment from Shimba. Good day. What markets are you analyzing now, sir? Shimba, thank you so much for tuning in and the question. I am creating the so-called cheat sheet. You could call it also a roadmap for the upcoming, for the current week. It's not upcoming anymore. It is happening right now. With this, I will get some idea, not the full picture because things change and things happen, but which instruments to trade, which instruments to avoid, which instruments we have plenty of data to follow up, and which instruments are more or less dataless, and we'll have to look solely and clearly into macro fundamentals, sentiment, and most importantly, the technical analysis for those. This is what we have for last week. This is what we have for last week. I think it's not fully saved, but I will be changing a lot of those for the time being. I'm going to analyze in this session, which is the current one, and the next session, which is going to be after 1 hour of break after we finish here. I will look to complete this whole list and analyze all of the instruments accordingly. Boyki, we have been here, mate. Good that you're back. Hope to see you more. Very good to see you also more, Andy, as Boyki says. And Boyki, if you want to bring more instruments from the list, if I have missed any or anything else can come to your mind, it's going to be good. In short, the year was got me, but recently was good to me, but recently burned some good profits, and I am free again. Haha, that's the best. That's great. That's great. Congratulations. On the profits, losses happen inevitably. It's good to try to suppress them to be just a few and not some severe form of a drawdown. Not some severe form of a drawdown instead. So let's go with the remaining of this list, and our YouTube viewers take example from Shimba and ask your questions. Definitely following. I will be definitely following the chat. Now we have the ADP. This is going to happen on Tuesday at 3:30. ADP have completely shifted the way that they will be reporting. Also, their stock is at a very good price. So now let's automatic data processing incorporation. Okay, there they are. ADP is also in a great spot for weekly long position at the upper band of the structure here. Great price on daily, kind of showing some love. I would definitely like to um, participate uh, some positions long trades on automatic data, but ADP, we write it down as per I see. Employment change, it's a weekly. There is going to be also monthly report as well. So let us 1515, that's Tuesday, a USD WADP. I will put it like this because this is the weekly event. We're also going to get monthly with further data. Export price, import price index. That's not bad to market. USD export import price index. Uh, Industrial production. I'll just keep it like this. Factory orders we have. I'm not sure if we care about that too much, even though they're expectations for a tick up. And we have a 23.45. We have the New Zealand producer inflation output for the third quarter. Okay, continue with Wednesday. And for the people that see this for the first time, we're creating more or less a plan for the week. I do that personally Monday before noontime, but right now we do it together so you understand the whole loop and how it goes. We got wage prices in Australia, but this is going to be after RBA. Wage prices, okay. And then, very important event, I think that so far the most important after the RBA that we have here, we got on Wednesday GBP core slash CPI. We're gonna get that report. I'm gonna mark it with bold because it's tradable. I'm gonna wake up to trade it, etc. Definitely looking for the data expectation for a slowdown. Um, in inflation, 3.6 is the expectation. Some surprise might trigger some volatility, so I definitely look to this. 12 o'clock, we have the secondary report on the Eurozone. I'm not sure if how much tradable that is. It's going to be more or less maybe to take some profit around, etc. Crude oil inventories, we had a lot in inventories last week. We got 1730 oil inventories. Okay, then we continue with the next one, 2100. We have the USD FOMC. I'm not expecting having any expectations there. I'm not going to look to trade it. Maybe just take some positions, take some profits. Yeah, I'm not sure. Producer inflation in Germany, I'm not sure if that's a thing on Thursday. And we have at 1530 average hourly earnings and non-farm payrolls. I'm not sure about this. I will follow up. I suppose not. USD jobless claims, they have to start coming. Philadelphia Fed manufacturing. I think that we're gonna get that, but for the NFP, I'm not sure. Private payrolls, unemployment rate. Let's get a little bit ahead with the week, and then I will announce the previous day if we're gonna get anything there. Then we have USD. Um, Existing home sales, and then this is pretty much for Thursday. We go for Friday and we say PMI in Australia. PMIs, I'll mark that one at 130. We have JPY natural CPI. This is definitely something that we have to follow, even though Tokyo some consider more important of an event. 9 o'clock in the morning, we have GBP core slash retail sales After the inflation, I'm not sure if that's going to be so important. And more PMIs from 10 o'clock to 11 euro PMIs. And then at 11:30, now this is important, 11:30 GBP PMIs. This is definitely to follow and to pay attention to. Continue Canada retail sales. Pretty solid week we have. Cat retail sales